International demand for U.S. beef remains strong, and this year's export market is running well ahead of last year's pace, which means U.S. beef exports are on pace to set a new all-time record this year. We asked Ted McKinney, the Undersecretary of Agriculture for Trade and Foreign Agricultural Affairs, to share his thoughts on the progress being made in growing U.S. beef exports.
Well, we're pressing it at every turn, and I'll start by saying I'm so grateful for my history of having worked with NCBA and in turn U.S. Meat Export Federation, who sort of takes your product beyond the borders of the U.S. With no pun intended, I am bullish on beef globally. At every turn, every country, we hear that the brand, the American brand in quality, in volume, in safety, is second to none. And that's a good place to start from. And so I don't know that there's been any government-to-government meetings where we haven't brought up or reminded them of our protein sector with a lead of beef and, in some cases, pork. So we're going to keep pressing that. I think it was very important that we got USMCA settled, the NAFTA 2.0. I know there's some markets there. We're turning very quickly to your very important market of Japan. It's been a terrific market for beef. We have to sustain that. And the U.S. government, I certainly know well that TPP goes into effect at the end of this year. So I hope we can fast forward negotiations to keep going with the wonderful exports we've already had in all cuts, all types of products. You know, I can't have this discussion without talking South Korea. That's a big wow factor. I was thrilled that the U.S. industry and government and the Korean industry and government said, leave us out of the chorus renegotiations, which was a good thing. And so I think it has allowed for a great deal more beef to keep going into South Korea. So we're going to do that. We're after it in every market. This year, my team has doubled the number of ag trade missions that we went on, and we will keep that number and a +2 into next year. And that doesn't include the bilateral, just me going in like I am next week to Philippines and Thailand. So we're hot after it and keep feeding us information and good product.